Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? Your boy is back. What's up, Howard? What's up, Adam? Yes, we're back. All right, it's like I never left. I was only gone for like a few days. All right, did you guys miss me? You guys miss your favorite streamer? I hope so, because I missed you guys. Okay. I've been doing a lot. Well, look who the cat dragged it. Come on, Adam. I wasn't gone for that long. It's like streaming isn't your full-time job. Yeah, man. If only it were a vacation. You know, I'm out here, you know, pursuing my dreams. All right, I'm out here fighting in Smash, going back to Oklahoma. You know, it ain't been a vacation out here. Cause is it a vacation if I don't want to be away from the homies? Like, is that even a vacation? I did settle my feud. Yes, I did. I went to Oklahoma. If you guys remember, I went to Oklahoma so I can finally fight Jordan again after all these years. After all those times getting smacked around, I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm literally done. So we're gonna fight in bracket. And I'm gonna win, and that is exactly what happened. Chris was gone for so long, the 3DS shop died. I don't know if I was even streaming for that long for it to die in that time, you know? A whole console generation died when I was actually messing with my 3DS, but I don't know where my charger is. My 3DS is dead somewhere, so I don't even know. But to be honest, nothing really appealed to me. As long as I have Pokemon Bank, I'm all good. I'm straight. Because that was like the one thing that people were really worried about, or at least Pokemon fans anyway. And they pretty much made it impossible to add funds in these last few hours, so it's pretty much done. You know, I watched a video about the completionist buying every single. It's either every single game or every single game that will be delisted on the Nintendo eShop. And it was like a problem to actually buy the stuff. It was every single game. Okay, that's what it was. Why did it make you mad, Adam? What? Wait, did it make you mad at okay, Nintendo made you mad. Okay. Wait, are you saying Nintendo made you angry? Or are you saying that the completionist made you angry? I'm assuming Nintendo, but that could be wrong. Okay, yeah, Nintendo. Oh my God, why did that water go down so hard? Jesus. Yeah, that was super duper rough. They said they bought so many Nintendo eShop cards, and only for them to be able to, I think you can only load, was it 200 or 2,000 at a time? It was one of those amounts. And it was it was such a hassle. I felt bad for them. I felt bad. I think they said they started like last year or something like that, and it took them all this time. I do not envy them, but you know what? Shout outs to him for game preservation. Shout outs to him, because oh my God, that is not something that the average person could do. How much was it in total, Adam? Do you remember the number? Was it like, my brain says like 20,000, but I can't remember. So much pure garbage that no one has ever heard of. But hey, at least we can now say that the completionist has it. The completionist has it, so you know, we know that it will be found somehow. Yo, what's good, Plate? 3DS hacks guide. Yes, sir. You know, I think I do have a hack on my 3DS. I did something with that, and I can't remember what exactly it did. I can't remember what it, I think it was something with Pokemon. I think it let me get like Pokehex or something on my DS. I can't remember. Wait, Plate, with this custom firmware thing, can I just get any game? Can I just play any game like at any point, right? Is that what this is? Hey, let's go, Plate. Pucks didn't require mods. It was something. I can't remember what I did, but I had to like get this other game that was free. I think it was like, was it Battleship or something? Wait, let me see if I can find the doc. Oh man. No, it wasn't Cubic Ninja. It was another one. It was like Steel. I think it was Steel Divers. Was that the name of the game? What was it? Yeah, it was Steel Diver. I can't remember what I needed it for though. I don't even know if I have the file or I can't find it. Was it Steel Hacks? Do you remember what it was for, Plate? I honestly cannot remember what it was for. I don't know why I downloaded it, but it was for something. God, I can't remember. Was it just the homebrew? I can't remember. It's out of my mind forever now. It was a homebrew engine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Yeah. I don't really know what it did, but I'm pretty sure I used it for Pokemon. It was something for Pokemon that I can't remember. Oh well. So yeah, guys, tell me, what else has been going on? So the 3DS has died. That's all gone. What else has been going on in the about 12 days since I've been gone? The Wii U also died? Is that because I mean, it was the eShop, right? It was the whole eShop, so nobody really cared about the. Come on, yeah, we all know. Nobody cared about it, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I kind of care about it. You know, I got my Wii U gamepad right there. I got my Wii U games. You know, I kind of cared about it. You know. I went to buy some Wii U games before the shop closes. Wait. Oh, so okay. Wait, what did you buy, Adam? Oh yeah, Shipwreck 3. Oh man, wait, when is Shipwreck 3? Wait, hold on a second. When is Shipwreck 3? Is this it? No. Hey, when is Shipwreck 3? Wait, can you send me the link for Shipwreck 3? I would appreciate that. And within 10 minutes, I realized why I don't use it. What? What do you mean? Zero Wii U get? Come on. The Wii, it's not even like that. Bro, why are you gonna do the Wii U like? Why wouldn't you just hack your Wii U? Adam booted up the Wii U, the sensor didn't work, and it took 15 minutes to get a Wiimote to be Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Adam said, I'm not doing this. Free Xenoblade Chronicles X? You mean my sealed copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X? This is gonna be worth like maybe $100 in the future, okay? my sealed copy that I got in 2014, 2015? I can't remember when I got it. But I never I was so excited to try and play it, and I just never did. You know what, Dan? I actually don't doubt that. It looked really like fun. I really wanted to play it. I just never got around to opening it. Oh, thank you, Plate. And yo, what's good, Kennedy? What's good, Dan? How are you guys doing? All right, I gotta make sure to get my my entry for. Oh, it's May 13th. When is May 13th? Okay, that's a bet. How far away is that from? I think it's like 2 hours, right? It's like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Yeah. I wish they just ported to the Switch. I wonder why they haven't ported it to the Switch. I'm gonna hack my Wii U eventually. Yeah, I'll hack mine eventually. Where is my Wii U? I think my Wii U's in the. Yeah, I'm gonna hack my Wii U eventually too. Play when I'm ready to hack my Wii U. You got me right. You got me right, dog. We're just chilling. Nice. Are we doing a debate today? Oh, are you ready to do a debate today, Howard? I think I asked you last time, but I didn't hear an answer. Then I just forgot about it. I can't remember if you said yes or no. Hey, yo, is that my guy, Sunny Night? Hey, yo, what's poppin'? Thank you for the follow, dog. Hey, what's good, Dill? What's poppin', dog? How are you doing? I'll just trash my Wii U. No, don't trash it, Dill. Dill, don't trash it. Dog, it might be worth like $50 one day. My favorite streamer. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm your favorite streamer. You know, I really try, you know, to be the best streamer I can be. I try to be everybody's favorite. There's a really big mechanic tied to the gamepad, but it's nothing you can't just turn into a pause menu. Well, I will eventually hack it. And I think they could just port it to the Switch. I think it'll be fine. And yo, Howard, if you're ready, dog, yeah, we could just do it in a few minutes. I'll let you know when I'm ready. As soon as I'm done talking with chat. Looking back on it, me buying a Wii U was actually a waste of money. Sydney, come on. Buying the Wii U was not a waste of money. I can count all the games that I've beaten and played on my Wii U, okay? I beat Pikmin 3. Okay, all right, peace out, Dill. Later, man. I beat Pikmin 3. Mario Kart 8, I guess. I never beat Wind Waker HD. I didn't beat Mario 3D World. But I didn't play Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. I obviously played it on the Switch like every other sane person. I genuinely cannot see the Wii U's being valuable. There's just not enough love. What? Yes, there is. There's Xenoblade Chronicles X. Well, no, but Howard, this is games that I like. If you're buying a Wii U and you're trying to see if it was worth the purchase, how many games have you beaten and played on the Wii U, right? We're not talking about, you know, ports and things like that. We're talking about games that we beat on the Wii U, and I think I've actually only beaten Pikmin 3 on the Wii U. I think that was the only game I actually beat. I made Breath of the Wild 2 weeks before it came out on Wii U. Play, you're just the biggest yar I know. I can see, you know, becoming valuable, not console themselves though. Ooh, I'm hoping Xenoblade Chronicles X becomes valuable one day, because that is fortunately a game I have no emotional tie to. So I think I will in fact just be able to sell it whenever. I bought Wonderful 101, Bayonetta 2, and Super Mario World 3D, and no, Sunny Night didn't even launch them. I played 20 minutes of Xenoblade Chronicles X. No, didn't even launch it, bro. Wait, did you open them? Are they still sealed, or did you like at least open them? Still sealed. Let's go. Hey, keep them sealed, buddy. Yes, sir. Ripping the dip. Yeah, that's a huge rip. I own the original release of Bayonetta 1 with Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 with the Bayonetta 1 disc inside. I'm pretty sure. No, I bought Bayonetta 2 on the Switch and it came with Bayonetta 1. That's what I did. That's because they shot PM when I was learning homebrew. Oh, so it's like you're doing it just straight up out of like, I don't know, almost out of like, what's the word? Not malicious intent. You're doing it because of what Nintendo did, basically. That needs to be worth something. I can't wait for my one game to be worth something. Oh, yes, sir, indeed. My entire Wii U catalog minus Xenoblade Chronicles X is open. I think I bought a second copy of Xenoblade Chronicles just to have a sealed copy. Spite, that's the word. It was spite. Thank you, Sonny. Yeah, I've thought about that. I was like, should I just buy another sealed copy of X just so I can actually play it? But then I decided not to because I don't think I care about the game enough, to be honest. Wait, what? Ads? Do I have ads on my, like, I know like usually like the beginning of the stream, that's like every stream, that's like a Twitch thing. Do I have ads? Is that a thing? So, wait, what? I do? I just have ads? But almost never. Okay. I didn't even know I had ads. I never got the general consensus on it. Did people, I'm pretty sure most people that played it, so like all 50 of them liked it. I think they all said it was a pretty fun and good game. Now, would I know? Absolutely not. But did it look cool? Kinda. All Twitch streams have ads. So I know they have them in the beginning and when you just launch the stream, but I didn't know that they would just appear in the middle of my stream. Right? Like if you've already gone past the one ad, I didn't know it would just pop up again. It's one of the best Wii U games in my opinion. Ooh, high praise. Critical talked about Twitch recently, and that's why I randomly asked about YouTube streaming. Wait, I did not see his video on that one. What did he say? He probably said something good about it, you know? Or maybe he said something bad about it. I dropped it. Wait, what did you, what, getting the big robot behind 15 hours of gameplay was big, and that's why no one played Xenoblade Chronicles X. Are you sure? Are you sure that was the reason played? Because I think the reason was that because nobody had a Wii U. I think that was the biggest reason, you know? I think that was the one. You know, oh man. I think I had Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the Wii U as well. Did I sell that? I might have sold the Wii U version because I needed some money. I can't remember. I might have. It was cool though. It was cool though. I beat it on the 3DS, but not the Wii U. The robot was cool, but honestly, the weight wasn't that big of a deal. I feel, you know, I started Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I feel like it takes a long time to actually get to a part where I care about it. Like, I started Xenoblade 2, and to be honest with you, if I'm gonna keep it a stack and a half, I don't really know how to use the robot companion people that we have with us. I don't know how it works, like, at all. That's me with every single JRPG. Every JRPG? Every JRPG, Adam? Eve, have you played Octopath? I don't think it happened with Octopath. I had Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on Wii U and 3DS, and that was yeah. Yo, Monster Hunter on the 3DS and Wii U was so hype. Because if you had friends that had the 3DS version, you could like play together. Like me and my friends did that. It was so good. Oh my god, I loved it. It was so sick. There was enough depth with all the other mechanics well before the robot came. Xenoblade 2 was really rough as a first-time blind game. Bro, it would happen so hard with what do you mean? It's so hard. No, but it'd be easy to get it. Oh, to care about. Oh, are you saying to care about or to get into and understand? Because I feel like Octopath is really easy to understand, right? But to care about the characters and stuff like that, I could understand that, I guess. No, it couldn't be me. Oh, but I can see it if somebody's not really into RPGs. But to understand it, yeah, I feel like Octopath's pretty easy to understand. The generic MMO hotkey combat, yes, such depth. There was no depth with all of them. It did happen to you with Octopath. Adam, what do you mean? What do you come on, Adam? Come on. You weren't confused about the mechanics of Octopath, right? Come on. It's easy. You press the R button, make attack stronger. You pick a move, attack a target. Okay. As long as you're not talking about confused about the mechanics, all right, we're all good. Cause I know you're a gamer enough to get that. All right. Oh, also, yo, a random thing. Did you guys hear about that that kid with the Pokemon company and how he got DQ'd for giggling because somebody asked him his pronouns and they thought it was like making fun of like the gender pronoun things? Like, did you guys see that? Like that was literally insane. If you haven't seen it, I can tell you the story. I start JRPG and stop them with record time. But you can't say, you know what, Adam? I can't say you don't try. Oh, you guys haven't heard of it. Okay, so, this was at a Pokemon TCG event. Was it TCG? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, look at this. I know something before my chat this time on breaking news. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the article. Let's see if I can find the Twitter so we can get the actual. Let me see if I can find the twit longer. It's banned Twitter. Oh, nouns. Let's see. Is this it? Oh, that is a whole other thing. Oh, what was it? If somebody, you guys don't know. Can I get it here? Is this twit longer? I can't remember his name though. Okay. I found it. All right, here we go. All right, I got it. Hot off the presses. Let's see. Reacting. Here we go. And then we're gonna do this. Oh my god. No, why is it like this? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna make it work like this. Let's see. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna do this one. This one makes more sense. There we go. All right. So here is a twit longer from Takani Moran. So for context, this was at a Pokemon TCG event. Yes, it was Pokemon. It was Pokemon TCG. So here we go. I will read the twit longer. I will do my my reacting bit, you know, as other Twitch streamers do. Hey everyone, I know you'll have a lot of questions about everything that happened this weekend, and I'm sorry couldn't inform you all went down sooner. I have put a lot of thought and caution into making this, and this topic I don't take lightly, and it's not something that should be messed about. But with that being said, here's everything that happened that led to the head judge to DQ me from the regionals and escort me out of the venue. Also, I believe this was a 17-year-old kid. It's a minor. I think that comes into play at some point, but let's see. It all started round 6. I was 5-0 and I just hit Alex Schmansky. I'm pretty sure that is a pretty well-known player in the TCG realm. A very well-known player as well as a very skilled player. With all this in mind, I was obviously a bit nervous. Keep in mind, I have been on stream 2 times prior, but it's still always nerve-wracking being in front of so many people. Understandable. Yeah, just like playing Smash, you just get nervous sometimes. I went to my table and saw Alex and the judge standing there, and the judge informed us that we were going to be playing on stream. I was excited, of course, and we started to walk over to the stream area. On our way over to the stream area, the judge asked us for our preferred pronouns. I said, he or him or and I paused trying to think of the third pronoun. The third pronoun being his. As I stood there looking stupid trying to think of the third pronoun, I felt embarrassed because I was failing to think of a simple word. Due to the nerves and me being embarrassed, I let out a little laugh as a normal nervous laugh. My response together ended up being, he or, haha, his. That's it. That's all I said. Anyways, after that, we continued to walk and we reached the stream area. Just to clarify, the judge asked once more, what are your guys' preferred pronouns? Alex says he and him, and I say, yeah, he and him, haha. The little laugh at the end was because I was trying not to be awkward and because I was stating the exact thing that Alex had just stated, and it was kind of silly to me in that scenario. In this scenario, I was also reminded of when I was on stream for Top 8 Baltimore earlier this season. When I was on stream, no one asked me for my pronouns, so to be safe, the commentators referred to me as they, them. My friends made fun of me sometimes for this, just lighthearted jokes, because it embarrassed me a bit because those weren't my pronouns. To clarify, I have 0 issues with people's pronouns and how they choose to identify and express themselves. I have never had issues with it and never will, because at the end of the day, it's their choice and it doesn't affect my life. As long as people are happy, I'm happy. So it looks like, he's just a kid. He has a lot of people have like the nervous tick. They just kind of do like a nervous little tickle that like, when they're a little nervous. That's understandable. It doesn't sound like he said anything bad or do anything crazy at this point. It sounds like he explained everything pretty well. I at this point, I don't see an issue. You can call me crazy. I don't see an issue. Keep this in mind when reading, please. Back to the event. After Alex and I gave our responses for the second time, the judge looked at me and said, okay, just wanted to check to be safe. I go by they, them, so don't be a jerk about it. So this is what the judge said. A weird response. But, if you're just like a regular person, you're like, oh, that's a weird response. Okay. They smiled after this and gave no signs whatsoever of being upset or uncomfortable. What's this? Yo, what's up, Greg? This is explaining about the kid at a Pokemon TCG event. I think he was about 17 years old, and he was DQ'd from the event for a seeming misunderstanding over seemingly nothing. We're getting to that, but basically, the important thing that you need to know right now is the kid was walking up to his match. He was asked by one of the judges what his pronouns were. He says he, him, and then he lets out a little laugh out of nervousness because, you know, he forgot one of the pronouns, and then it was, you know, just like a little awkward of a situation for him. But he just said his pronouns, he and him, and he did a little giggle, but that was about it. And he was asked the second time, and he did a similar thing the second time from the judge. Yeah, it's basically just drama. So let's see. And, you know, he's obviously not homophobic or anything like that. He has no issues with pronouns. So the judge smiled. So after he gave his answer, the judge smiled and gave no signs whatsoever being upset or uncomfortable when they said don't be a jerk about it. I thought they were just saying it in general, like in the future or something. I had no clue that I upset them, and I had no intention to do so whatsoever. I thought nothing of this because, to me, it was just a normal conversation that people had before going on stream. It was basically just like how San Diego went before I went on stream. We go on the stage, get set up, fist pump, and play game one. I bricked the game and ended up scooping to save time. I felt very comfortable going into game two matchup wise, and felt like I had a very good chance at winning the match after seeing what Alex Dex was made of. I say I'll go second, and we pick up and start shuffling for game two. Then I see a judge start walking over, and they get on stage, and one starts talking to Alex. Alex and I both extremely confused. Because we have no clue what's happening. At first, I thought he must have had a deck list error or something because the judge was only talking to him. They told me to keep my headphones on during this, so I couldn't hear what they were saying to Alex, which is weird, right? That's weird. Why are they? No, okay, whatever. Maybe they want to keep it private in front of him instead of taking him aside. I don't know. That's weird. Then one of the judges puts a headset on and asks me, Makani, what was said to the judge when they asked for your pronouns? This is when I began to get a bit worried and wondered if I had done something wrong. Yeah, that is weird, right? This is where I began to get a bit worried and wonder if I had done something wrong. I answered the question. I said he, him. The judge asked me if there was anything else I said, and they wanted to know what my tone was during the conversation. They said this is very important. They said this very important that I answer this truthfully. I said the only possible thing I might have done that might have been taken the wrong way was when I laughed a bit and I told him that I was just super nervous. Let's see. The judge then told me to walk off the stage. And talk off stage. I was still confused during this, and even more confused when I see two more players walking on stage to take Alex in my spots. This has never happened before, at least from what I've heard. I walked behind the curtains by the stage, and the head judge, can't remember his name, I think it was Bobby, asked me exactly what I said. Explained to him what happened, and the nervous laugh was because I was embarrassed and because of what went down at Baltimore. During this, I was very polite and calm. I made sure to clearly get my point across and made it extremely clear that I had no intention whatsoever of harming or upsetting anyone. I explained that I have absolutely nothing against people's pronouns and never have. There was no incentive I could have possibly had, especially since I had just recently earned my invite. Why would I try and lose that? The head judge seemed to understand, so I was a bit relieved, but then he pulls out the rule book on his phone and says that due to me violating their inclusive policy and due to me making someone feel unsafe and uncomfortable, I was disqualified from the event. Okay? I was in disbelief. I remember saying, wait, what? I was so confused. I had just explained very calmly what happened, and he seemed to be listening. I was stunned. I asked to sit down in a nearby chair to try and process what was going on. I still had a bit of hope left and said, is there any way I can appeal this? And I again stated how I was really sorry if I upset someone, and I had zero malicious intent whatsoever, and that I had nothing against people's pronouns. At this point, my message was very clear. I had no intention whatsoever to offend or hurt anyone, and I was truly sorry if someone interpreted that wrong. Light chuckles are in danger. Hey, Greg, I'm just saying, dog, if you're laughing at any point when pronouns are involved, dog, get ready to get absolutely banned, because you are basically killing babies, okay? This is where it really escalated. The head judge tells me that he was sorry and that it sucked because I was disqualified due to Pokemon's policy. What? What? I don't. At this. So when I read this the first time, I'm very confused. I actually don't understand like what happened. Like I'm very confused because I don't understand how Pokemon's policy is letting is. I don't understand how this goes toward Pokemon's like policy, right? Like he didn't say anything bad. He didn't do anything bad. I mean, the light laugh was whatever, but you can't just ban somebody for not even making like a very clear, direct targeting way, right? Like there was nothing even alleged here. Like nothing even alleged that he did. He just made somebody feel bad. But like what is the smoking gun? He laughed a little bit. Like what's going on? At this point, I'm on the verge of tears, but I've tried my best to keep my composure. I just couldn't understand what was happening. Was the judge not listening to anything I just told him? Was he trying to look at my story at all? My guess is some soft person heard a light chuckle, interpreted the worst way and snitched. Ain't no... I mean, maybe, but that's so weird, right? Was he just trying to look at... Was he trying to look at my story at all? One last time, I asked if I can appeal and if there's anything I could do. I asked to talk to another judge or the judge that I had upset, but all of my requests were refused. Kind of wild. The head judge then tells me that it was already done and they disqualified me. I asked, so you've already disqualified me even though I just told you what happened? And he said, yes. I know this sucks for everyone involved and I'm sorry we have to do this. So, first of all, this literally makes zero sense because he says, this is essentially saying before they even talk to him, he was already DQ'd. He was DQ'd on site. Like there was no, he was like, yeah, can I appeal? I was like, nah, sorry, we already DQ'd you, bro. What do you mean you DQ'd me? We just talked, I'm literally explaining it to you right now. You're still in front of you. What do you mean you DQ'd me? What? Def sound like the judge who told him. Def sound like it was the judge who told him not to be a jerk. So there was an initial judge who was there that told him, and I'm assuming that was the judge that told. But like it's weird. We have to, yeah. They had to. There was no other option. Yeah, honestly, this sounds like a power trip. It really does, and I feel so bad, especially this next part. I just started bawling my eyes out. I felt it was so unfair. I was extremely polite and calm through the entire thing. And I felt I handled the situation very professionally. The judges had not listened to me at all and disregarded everything I had said. In tears, I say, you guys didn't listen to me at all. I felt helpless and hurt and unbelievably upset. I told the head judge that I had just spent $800 and took 2 flights to make it to this event. And I had missed school for this. I said that this was my whole life and I worked so hard to get to this point and they had just taken it all from me for no reason. He didn't care at all. He once again said he was sorry, but there was nothing you could do about it. I thought to myself, there is absolutely something you can do about this. This is absolutely unjustified. However, I didn't say this because I was bawling my eyes out. I felt the judge showed no sympathy whatsoever and that the rules were just the rules. The amount of frustration I felt and still feel is insane. I have never been treated so unbelievably unfairly. Had such an opportunity just taken from me for something I didn't even do. The judge said, while he believed that I had no bad intentions, it didn't matter because at the end of the day, someone was offended and upset. That is a very scary precedent. That's very scary precedent, especially if you're the Pokemon. If you're going to a Pokemon event. You could literally go to your opponent like, yeah, my opponent said this thing and yeah, it offended me. Sorry. And then you can get your opponent DQ'd just for anything, to be honest. Like you could make like a joke and the joke said like, yeah, this person said that it smells like pickles in here. And you know, I was sitting next to my opponent and I really felt like he was talking about me passive aggressively and that really hurt my feelings. Can you DQ him? And they'll be like, yeah, you know what? I think that makes sense. You'd be like, what? Hey, yo, what? like, does that make sense? That being said, I don't even know who the guy is. He could have whispered a slur for all I know. I that is true. That is true. He could have whispered a slur. That is 100% fair. You know, he he could have done that. I I don't get that impression. And obviously, you know, there are two sides to every story. But to be fair, I don't know who the head judge or the other judge are, so I couldn't even call out, even if I wanted to. But if everything said here is true, then this is truly messed up. This is ridiculous to me. I was very sympathetic for Judge. I had upset and never meant to upset them or anyone, and all the judge cared about was that someone was upset and I caused it. I told him that I was also upset and that he ruined my entire trip and I wouldn't get over this for a long time. I understand the feeling here. It's a weird sentence, but you know, I understand. You know, you're really upset. To make the situation even worse, they said I wasn't allowed in the venue anymore, which made me cry even more. I've never cried the way I cried tonight. I told them that I didn't even have service, and I had no way to contact anyone, and didn't even have a key to my hotel room, and that I would have had to walk to. He told me not to worry, and that he can call one of my friends over to help. I was so unbelievably frustrated, upset, and mad. Like, did he think this made it all better? He just DQ'd me and stole everything from me for something that he knew I never meant to do, and now he thinks it's all better. While I'm still crying, the judge asked me to sign the match slip. Hey, yo. Okay, so I thought this was wild. I think this is actually wild, like, regardless of like what happened. Because while somebody is literally crying in front of you, and after you've already DQ'd them, they still have to sign this. I think this is wild. You're like, yeah, man, we already DQ'd you, and we see you're in emotional distress, but like, yo, can you sign this match slip real quick? Yeah, it's part of the policy, man. Like, what? Like, what? Bro, you already DQ'd him. He's already gone. What do you mean? I felt that he wasn't. Our hands are tied. They're tied up. you have to sign it. It's part of the rules, man. Corporation. We have no idea what he actually said. And yes, Adam, that is actually 100% true. We do not know. Let's see. I felt that he wasn't even acknowledging me, and he was just happy the problem was dealt with. I had just told him that he ruined so much for me and taken so much money and so much hard work. All he cared about was that I signed the match slip. I said, give me a sec, because I was shattered and in tears, crying like I've never cried before. Then a minute later, he asked, are you refusing to sign the match slip? Making the situation even worse than it was somehow. I signed the match slip and kept crying. The head judge leaves, and I haven't talked to him since. I sat there for another good 10 minutes crying, waiting for one of my friends to come and meet me. Does that happen in the case of like Smash? Well, we don't have, I'm pretty sure we already know, or we ask people beforehand or whatever. Like we ask across the video, like, hey, yo, X person, what are your pronouns? They'll be like, oh, it's she, her. All right, cool. And then it's like, it's just all good. Like, we're so not professional. We don't have match slips or anything like that. We have it. It's like all stream. Like, the person who loses, or the person who wins will usually get up and tell like the TO, like, oh yeah, I won too, or oh, I lost 0-1 or whatever. Like, that's usually what happens with things in Smash. It seems, I don't know, man. They're still letting Naru run her. Oh, that's Ultimate. In P plus, people get banned left and right. We literally, like in Texas or whatever, somebody just got banned because they were allegedly harassing someone in our scene. Yeah, and they got hit with a hard ban hammer. PM is definitely more crackdown about banning people than like Ultimate, in my opinion. PM is kind of hardcore in that matter. Okay, so yeah, the rest of the stuff is just like personal stuff, you know, very, very sad stuff, you know, hardcore, trigger warning, suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. But I feel like that's not really relevant to what the actual like issue was itself. But yeah, that was like the issue, which I think is insane. If this is all true, this is literally insane and crazy for something so small to get like blown way out of proportion like that to somebody getting DQ'd, I think is insane. And if all this is true, then that I feel like the judge who just like who made the claim or should either be like on probation or like suspended, maybe even banned, to be honest. The head judge needs to get suspect tested, because I feel like you shouldn't be able to just ban people for a situation like this when you obviously don't have all the facts. And if you're going through the trouble of talking to them in the first place when you already knew they were going to be DQ'd, like it's a little bit weird to try and get somebody's side of the story when it doesn't matter to you. You're like, yeah, so go ahead and tell me what actually happened. You're like, yeah, so yeah, all this X, Y, and Z stuff happened, and then it ended up with them literally like just like punch me in the face, man. Like I literally have the black eye to prove it. Like it's crazy. They're like, man, that is crazy. Well, you've already been DQ'd, but yeah, this is really bad. Like it's literally insane. It's an interesting situation. This story sounds really dumb. Dumb in what way? Dumb in that the way the judge handled it, or dumb in that you think that maybe Takani is maybe not telling the whole truth, or just the situation itself is just dumb if it played out this way. Could set some strange precedents, bro. I'm about to go to Pokemon TCGs and get so many people banned, bro. It's about to be crazy. I'm about to go smell bad. Oh, actually, you know what? I can't do that because I'll probably get DQ'd. I'm gonna go and you know what? I'm gonna tell like a joke or whatever, and maybe have somebody say something even remotely small about black people. Like, oh yeah, man, you know, black people are cool. And then I'm gonna be like, yo, he said black people are cool, but I really think he's just marginalizing us as a people. And I really think that he was kind of being racist toward me because I am black and his opponent. So I really think we should DQ him. I'm really not comfortable. That's how I'll get people. That's how I'll get people DQ'd. Yes, sir. I'm about to get so many people DQ'd from Pokemon event. I'm about to go to the top, baby. Yes, sir. In other TCGs, you literally can't just DQ somebody. Yeah, I know, which is really weird, right? Because like even in Yu-Gi-Oh, like you could get caught. Well, I don't know if you can get caught on stream like cheating, but like you'll at least get like a warning and like a game loss. So much. I think it's sus. Did the TOs really ban for nothing, or is there more here? DQ in the first place. Yeah, it's like it seems too wild that this was like the reason he was banned. It really makes you think that maybe something else happened. It's so weird. It's weird. It's definitely wild. But actually, hold on a second. I guess we can't have another account because literally there is literally another person there at the time this was happening, right? So like if you have another account of another person being there because they're right next to each other, then yeah, then I mean I can believe this story like 100% because this would be a corroborator. I don't know if this person said anything, but if they could like corroborate the story, then I really think that's all you need, to be honest with you. Because from what from what I saw, let's see. Uh, a judge standing there and for okay, so it seems like the judge that told them to go up to the stream was different than the judge that they talked to when they were already at the stream area. So yeah, yeah, it's weird when straight to you. I could see a game loss or something. Yeah, right. It. I mean, well, like it's weird because like, well, I mean, like I guess you could translate a game loss even though it wasn't toward the play. Yeah, I mean, I guess. In Yu-Gi-Oh, you need to gather accounts from all parties about your DQ before you can issue it, and then the TO needs to submit it to Konami within a week. And that together, there's literally an investigation committee for DQs. It sounds like Pokemon. It's trial by fire. It's like, hey, yo, you said something wrong. We already got the sniper on your head, bro. It's over. And then they just snipe you from the tournament. You get no second chances. Yo, Pokemon kind of hardcore for that one. But yeah, so if you get like a cooperating factor from this guy, from Alex Schminsky, then to be honest, I would 100% believe that this was just like a power trip for for whatchamacallit. Let's see. Let's see if I can find this person on Twitter. Uh oh. Oh wait, hold on, wait, who is this? This is an excuse. Oh, okay. Also remember the judges are by the rules completely unable to share their side. Uh okay, so it looks like this guy didn't really say anything about it. He he really just said, should he have been DQ'd? I don't think so. And then some other things about, people shouldn't like attack inclusivity and people's identity, and judges are completely unable to share their side of things. Mm, that's a weird tweet, but he definitely doesn't think that he should have been DQ'd. Why would he tweet this? This is such a weird tweet. That's such a weird tweet. It seems like he never actually gave like a testimony for him. He just didn't. It seems like he just didn't say anything crazy about it, which is fine, I guess, because he doesn't have to. But I don't think that he thinks that he should have been, based on what he said, banned. But I'm also not sure anymore if he actually heard anything that that Takani said at all. So I don't know. Maybe he didn't hear. Maybe there was more said. Oh, who knows? CP9 investigation. Hey, I'm trying to get to the bottom of things. You guys brought up some valid questions. Already doing more due diligence than most drama tubers. I mean, it's so easy. You just look up the names, see what they said. If they said anything valuable, then you just go on. Then you look at the replies on Twitter. He didn't really. Uh, let's see. Okay, so he said. So let's see. When you heard him answer the pronoun questions twice, did it come off as offensive to you when he forgot his third pronoun and when he nervously asked for answering? I can only imagine his answers must have been egregious in their tone or dismissal toward such a reaction. And Alex said, honestly, I can see how someone would have been offended from this tone and speech patterns during this whole sequence of events. But I know Makani well enough that I don't think he meant any harm or had any malicious intent. Let's see. What does he say? Go back. We were walking for the first question, so I barely heard. Okay. Let's see. Did he say anything else? Can you be more specific or describe the interaction in detail from your POV? I can see how someone would be offended. It's quite vague. Was it a miscommunication, or was it actually offensive, or most people think he crossed the line? And then he says Makine's twit longer was accurate on the words and nervous laughs. I can just see how those nervous laughs could have been seen as, oh, he's laughing at the pronoun question. He genuinely just seemed really nervous, and his words came out kind of disjointed. So you saw it as offensive, but as a cis white male, I don't think that was a big deal. Got it. The staff member told him they saw it as rude. What do you want me to do? Pile on him right before we play a high stakes stream match? That was the end of it for me at the time. Makine's a kid who was nervous and didn't do anything malicious. Okay. Okay. Definitely sounds kind of narky. Wait, narky or narcy? Also, remember, judges are by the rules, completely unable to share their side of things. His, I can't. Oh, okay, like an art. Okay, no one says narcy. I literally did not. I've never seen this word before. Narcy, anyway, or narky. I can't get a read on Alex. I mean, it sounds like he's like, yeah, well, basically by his own admission, he says like, yeah, I don't think Takani, really meant anything at all. But the way he said it, I can see how somebody said anything. So it sounds like he's like, I don't think he did anything wrong. And to be honest, he really didn't. But like, if somebody who didn't know him and they heard that, they could get that impression. I guess my next question is, even if he was laughing at the pronoun question, is that ban worthy? No. In my opinion, absolutely not, right? You're like, somebody asked you about, like, let's say somebody asked me about pronouns. You're like, hey, what's your pronoun? I'm like, he, him. Like, is that weird? You're just like, okay, why did he scoff and laugh at it? Like, these are like real legitimate things. Like, is it right to take so much offense to me answering like that you're like, you know what? As a matter of fact, I know this guy's whole story. He's actually transphobic. He hates pronouns. You know what? I'm getting this guy banned. You know what? This guy's absolutely getting. I'm about to show him right now. Absolutely not, right? Right? Maybe I think you were kind of a jerk, but I wouldn't want your life ruined. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think that's fair. That makes sense, right? Like, you're just like, man, this guy sucks. Like, this guy's a horrible personality. Now, I would probably talk about him on Twitter regardless. Like, yo, this guy is a jerk because he did this thing. He literally laughed at pronouns. Like, bro, like, to me, this is what this sounded like, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, man, that really sucks. And then, there'll be like a back and forth. But to be banned from an event for something that you literally don't know, didn't verify at all, or talk to the person about, like, come on now. Come on. I'd raise an eyebrow, but I wouldn't DQ off that. I don't think most rational people would. I really don't think most rational people would. Give him the Vine boom? What is the Vine boom? What is that? Like, unless he literally said, like, bro, these pronoun things are dumb and anybody who uses them are dumb. Unless he said something like that, I just don't. I can't see it. You've never seen that Dwayne Johnson clip? No, I have not. I have not seen that clip. But yeah, that's the whole Takani situation. A very sucky situation. Definitely don't think he deserved to be banned at all. Unless he says something like truly wild. So yeah, and also, what is this? Oh. Oh, is this? Oh, wait. Oh, I've seen this. It's called the Vine boom sound effect. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what that sound effect was just called. I didn't know we were calling it the Vine boom sound effect. So yeah. Yep, that's that whole situation. Well, the Vine boom is usually not that deep fried. Very funny. The fact that the judges aren't saying anything, I definitely believe they're power tripping. Actually, you know what? Is there more about the situation? Because like all this happened yesterday, so maybe more stuff happened. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Pronoun. Let's see. Are there any responses? I don't know. I don't know if any of the judges have responded. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like there's been no answer from the judges at all, I guess. So, yeah, looks like there's been no update, at least to me anyway. The fact that, but yes, that's the blind move. It doesn't seem like much happened since I tried looking up while you were reading. Some heroes should definitely drop the judge's ad though. Some hero! Hey, somebody should. Happy birthday, CP9, where CP9 stands for Cool Ponies 9. Hey, yo, it's my birthday. Where are my gifts? Where are my gifts? You guys know what it is. It's right at the top of your screen, right there. Gift a sub. All right, yeah, you guys know what it is. That's what I want for my birthday. Go ahead and gift those. Hey, I ain't doxing nobody. Dan is gonna be the hero. It ain't your boy. Is it? Wait, actually, hold on a second. Is it a dox if it's their Twitter? is that a dox? Like, yeah, here's their Twitter. What is a dox, right? Isn't a dox only if it's like private information? What exactly is a dox in any context? I hear people say it all the time, but I feel like I don't actually know. I only give those the active. I'm active. What do you mean? Also, I'm active every day. What do you mean? He told me to, so I did. Hey, you know what? Well, go ahead and give me my gift subs then. Doxing is supposed to be more IRL information. Okay, so it's like address, like legal name and stuff like that. So it's not like Twitter, right? That's what it's supposed to be. People misuse it a lot. Wait, did my gift subs not go through? Maybe because I pressed home to her. Don't worry, you can always press it again. Don't worry. Go for it. Hey, yo, is that my guy Strat though? Yo, what's poppin', Big G? How are you doing? Hey, I just used the Prime sub. That's all I can do. Nah, I'm gonna need you to run me them gift subs. All right, Dan. You know what? You specifically, go ahead and run me about 20 gift subs right now. It's mandatory, or you're banned. Imagine. No, but too many people, including on misuse doxing. So it sounds like CP9 crowd. Hey, come on. As you all know, I'm 100% ready to sell out. All right. If my channel gets big, I'm 100%. I'm gonna become a gambling streamer. Like, you guys already know. I'm all about cash money. You guys know what it is. All right. I won't be stopped. Yeah. Sub or ban. And I know you guys are ready to sub. Remember, guys, it's hold on a second. Can I find the clip? Hold on. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can find the clip. Where is it? Oh, no, that's not it. Where's the clip? Oh, is this it?
$5.
No, that freak. Is it gone? I know. I can't find the clip. It's probably super duper gone. Wait, maybe if I go to YouTube. Let's see. Is this it? No, that's not it. I can't find it. No. Yeah, yes it is. It is in fact the Bad Bunny clip. No, Greg! No! No, Greg, it's saying it ain't true. No, it's not about them, okay? Greg, you're supposed to be on the other side of history. You're supposed to be the wholesome Twitch streamer. Wait, where is it? You're supposed Oh, wait. I think. Wait. Oh, wait. I think I found it. Actually, hold on a second. Here it is. Here it is. Here we go. Hold up. We're back to reacting. Well, that's not the one. We already read that. Here we go.
How did my whole speech about how I need subs and to keep the stream going if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs? There are regulars here. $5 a month. How are you have hours of time to watch me and not $5?
I'm saying Bad Bunny, yes.
Where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching.
And then there's this type.
This is what we aspire to be.
Does someone give some subs?
Also,
he doesn't have to. Can I give the money back?
see, look at this guy. Look at it.
Is there any way I can give their money back? Oh, you too and through.
See, this is what we're trying to be. We're not trying to be this. We're trying to be this. Remember that, all right? Not $5. But now for real though, y'all do need to pay up, all right? I'm not giving out this content for free, okay?
$5.
Oh no, no, she's back. Bad Bunny's back. What content? I'm giving you great content right now. I gave you guys some news. I gave take a vacation. I give you guys news. I play games. Okay, I'm giving you guys a 24-hour stream, and I can't get $5. Hey, you get out of here, Pat. Okay, you're not even in chat all the time. Okay, this is the content you're getting. Nothing critical can't provide. You know, hey yo! Thank you so much for the resub, Sydney.
I give you $5 every month, even when you just peace out for 3 weeks at a time. Sydney. It's not even like that. I appreciate your patronage every single month. Yeah, she has some sass in her voice. That one's for you, Sydney. Yeah, so I guess I've always had it. I really have no idea. It just started playing one day. I didn't change anything. It just started playing. So, yeah, we take those. But yes, we got TTS now. Bad take Andy over here with content. Hey, okay, I'm gonna say right now, my takes are only good. My takes are only good, okay? As a matter of fact, speaking of takes, me see. Did we ever make one of these? Okay, let's see. Is this? No. Oh no, I don't have that. I really do not have our Pokemon tier list. Hey, yo, Howard, do you have our Pokemon tier list? Do you still have it? I might not know where it is. We're gonna tell you to cook some banana bread for the cooking stream. Okay, all right. Cook banana bread? I'll veto it. I'm allergic to bananas now. We're vetoing it. Banana bread would be fun. No, you don't have it? Dang. Where is the tier list? Did I post the tier list in the chat? Oh, you might have it, Adam? Oh, please have it. Please, for the love of God, have it. Cause I don't know where it is. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. I don't know where it would be though. Or I can't remember where it was. Was it in pictures? But don't worry, because I know my guy Adam has it, okay? Adam has everything, always ready to go. Because Adam is always prepared. Oh wait. Actually, I might have saved it locally. Wait, let's see. Oh, do I have it? Let's see. Do I have the Pokemon tier list? I have the Nickelodeon one. Is this it? No, that's not it. That's the controller tier list. Is this Pokemon? No. I don't have it. Oh, you found it? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. But that's not the most updated one, right? Because we still need what's it called? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We won't need to I'll just say where it'll be. All right, Howard. It's time. It's time, Howard. Where are you? Let's see if we can find you. Let's see if we can find you, dog. Let's see. You're somewhere in here. No, we definitely didn't save any sheet. Oh, we didn't? Oh, okay. That's fine. All right. It's time.
Hello?
Yo!
How's it going?
It's going good. Can you guys hear him? Can you guys hear Howard? Bro, I don't even have our list of criteria, dog. It's gotta be somewhere. You do? Oh, that's a bet.
Yeah.
Post it again. Because I absolutely do not have it.
Well, did I not? I'm pretty sure I sent it to you at some point. Unless, yeah, this is the same channel, so how do I search? There we go. Image? Search an image, I guess?
Can you guys hear Howard all right? Is he all good? Yes, no, maybe so?
These are all my Pokemon images I showed of me kicking your butt.
Oh my god. Is that Stocks 11, the goat in the flesh? Oh, he's a little
Oh, here we
quiet.
go.
All right.
I pinned it in our chat, or in our DMs, I believe. So yeah,
Oh,
there it
you
is.
can pin messages in DMs? Oh, that's a bet.
Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is. Look at that.
Okay, cool. All right, I turned him up a little bit. How does he sound now, guys?
Stocks. Oh man.
Yes, sir. The GOAT in action. You're just in time to hear us talk about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I had one, but I think it's the old one. It's fine because I think I know where I want to place, but you know what? Maybe Howard will talk me into or out of placing it where I want to place it. All right. It's been a while, Howard.
I can start off by saying that I don't think I have a particularly strong leaning towards any other way. So maybe it's your turn to try and convince me.
To convince you? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's see. So yeah, it's been a minute since we talked about the last game we did. Was this Sword and Shield? Was Sword and Shield? Oh no, Arceus.
No,
It was
Arceus.
Yeah. I think I ended up putting that in B or A tier. I think it was B tier.
I think you put it. I actually think you put
Might have been A.
Arceus in A. I put it in B. But yeah, I guess for the quick take for Scarlet and Violet, I'll just I'll be generous and say B.
Scarlet and Violet for a quick hot take. My initial thought is B, but I think I almost want to say A. But I might be on some copium right now. But I feel like when we talk about it, it'll become more clear.
Yeah, I guess so. Because we have the criteria, but also there's always we always have time for the miscellaneous section, right?
True. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and start it off. All right. Graphics. We all know. They're kind of. They're. Yeah. Okay. I'll say this. In some areas, it looks pretty okay. In a lot of areas, it looks like they haven't changed anything for like 6 generations. So
I guess the two things is for me is like one graphic fidelity and two art style, right? I would say
that is true.
that unfortunately this is like the context of a Pokemon game, so there's actual textures on Pokemon and people's clothes, crazy, and it's weirdly detailed, honestly, especially when it comes to clothing. So that's a lot more than I expected out of Pokemon, right? But as for like the landscape itself, I think especially the desert is really rough around the edges.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Stick Stack Paddywhack. I appreciate it.
And
I know it's sick.
I'm not entirely sure if like we would put like game performance in this section either. Maybe that's more towards miscellaneous, but I'll say that I don't like unlike Sword and Shield. I think they actually, did try something with this game, which is why they claim to do Dexter, right? We wanted to upgrade our graphics, we wanted to upgrade our animations, we thought it would help everything else. That was a lie, as we all know. So, like I said, finally with Scarlet and Violet, they actually tried something, right? But we'll get into that later.
Yeah, if we're talking about like general like art style, like just like the style of like what they decided to do, I like it. I like the overall like scope of like what the ideas they had and all that good stuff. I think it looks pretty good, all things considered. I really like what they did with like the towns, like art wise, like everything pops, everything looks pretty good, but maybe I'm going into more like miscellaneous territory. But yeah, I get what you're trying to say. So I mean, graphics are just like okay, right? They're just okay.
They're just okay, but they're very good by Pokemon standards. But we don't really have a whole lot of 3D Pokemon to really work with. I do not count Sword and Shield as an HD experience. Let's go with that.
I think that's fair. And it's time to head back to work. All right, peace out, stocks. Have fun.
See you, stocks.
Have a good time, buddy. So let's see. Theme of the region. Theme of the region. I think the theme of the region was great. Yeah. I like the Italian theme. Now I will say, yeah. This is
Spanish.
Italy. I thought it was Italy. Spanish, Italy. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm wild. Oh, it's Spain. Oh, okay. All right. It's Spain. I was coping. Regardless, I like it.
I think I guess this is where I cheat a little bit and say like it's not just Spain, but also like the theme of an open world, right? And I don't I'm okay with the Spain theme. I think especially with a couple of Pokemon, a bit of architecture there. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I do not care for open world games for the most part, and unfortunately, I don't think Pokemon really does the genre. Like it's not exclusively a Pokemon problem, but yeah, I do not really care for 99% of open world games these days.
I, on the other hand, do like open world games. I think Pokemon being open world does lend to like really showing and like fleshing out like a region and its themes, because you see like a lot of like the smaller details that you just wouldn't otherwise, because the game doesn't really need to show you that much detail, whereas in this game it does. And I feel like it does a pretty good job, all things considered. And
I will say I think they did the areas transition from each other a lot smoother than the quote unquote wild area of the Sword and Shield. I think they had an actual vision of a region design versus Sword and Shield, which is wild area and just a big open area that just throw random weathers by pixel by pixel. Oh, this is a snow area now, by the way. You know how they did that in Sword and Shield. So again, a pretty good attempt by Pokemon standards. But if you want, I still feel like, you know, as an open world, still kind of shallow. It was basically just they are actually, Pokemon is very lucky in the sense that like the main attraction of the game is the Pokemon themselves. So you know, they didn't have to think too hard about how to make people engage with the open world, right? I find the collectibles kind of pointless. I don't really like the changes to the TMs either. That seems like busy work to me, and that's, you know, a symptom of open world stuff, which is why I don't like open world as much. But
that's
again,
really
that's
part
probably
of the theme
more
of the
towards
region,
miscellaneous.
right? Yeah. So, you know, get really counted against that, you know, here in this spot. But overall,
but if we're talking about just Spain as like a more of artistic theme, yeah, I like it. But actually, you know what? Minus the school theme, the characters are, or at least the pro tags and the school uniforms are so forgettable.
We will get into that a little bit later in miscellaneous. Actually, does that fit into the theme? I mean, I guess it kind of does. It's like yeah.
I would say at least the school theme. The school is a big part of the theme.
I mean, school. So school, the school theme in and of itself, like a school theme is cool. You know, I like the idea. Now, the way they made us look, I guess that's another thing, which I think most people would not like. Forever dripless, yes. But yeah, theme of the region itself, I thought pretty good. Really, really solid. I liked it. I thought they did a good job.
Now, I guess the question is like, how would you compare this theme towards like your more favorite games, like with like Hoenn, with Sinnoh? Is it a kind of theme that like, you know, you appreciate, you probably want them to go back to or explore, or actually I should ask, is there something that they could have explored more with this theme?
Something they could have explored more. Well, since it is open world, I think they could have put a lot more areas to really show more, right? Because we're no longer stuck to like the sprite, like
Just buy the season pass. I don't know what to tell you, man.
okay, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't even know if I'm buying the DLC, okay? But like I want them to just add more, cuz like they did a good job, but I feel like they can do, like, for example, if this was like a Johto region, I would want them to have ruins pretty spread out. I would want to have like some shrine temples just like chilling all over the place and stuff like that. I'd want like a really like big like showing of the theming. I think they did a good job here, but I think they could have gone even harder now that we're not like really bound by like the 2D sprite smaller world idea. I think they can go harder.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
So
right,
that's what I want more of.
I guess the next thing is going to be your favorite part of the whole debate, right? The music.
Oh my god! This music is so good! oh, the music in this game is so good. This has to be one of the Pokemon games, like, it's gotta be one of the best soundtracks. It's just gotta be. It's so good. Just the regular everyday music, the freaking gym leader music, the whatchamacallit music, the rival battles and stuff like that. Almost all their tracks are just so good. I love the music in this game. This it's got to be up there. I feel like this got to be like a top 3 Pokemon
I would have
soundtrack.
to listen to the more popular tracks again, but you know, I'm willing to be convinced about it being like top 3. I don't think it is. I don't think anything will ever top Hoenn, but that's because Hoenn is has a lot of nostalgia bait, right? With that, but I'm willing. Yeah, like I said, I'm willing to put Scarlet and Violet top 3 in terms of music. Yeah.
Don't worry, Doc. I got you. Here we go. Look.
Well, your stream's muted on my end, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, they have great music that they're playing.
Actually, you know what? I will take a point off for Ed Sheeran. So there you go.
Yo, Ed Sheeran got me copyright strike, bruh.
Did he actually, or no?
Okay, no, I didn't. No, it was just like a little like $ claim thing or whatever. I didn't get struck.
Oh, the way that actually tripped something. Oh, that's so.
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, it did. It did. Highly disagree with Forever Dripless. For the first time in years, I have been able to be a ginger in Scarlet and Violet. Ginger don't mean dripful. No, let's see. The music is great, but it doesn't feel great because 90% of the time you're listening to the game boring route theme, which they only have one of. Let's see. What was the route?
They only have one. Wow. Usually Pokemon games have 2, but it's only one. Yeah, I mean, I can see how that would grate on you.
I can't even find like the route.
I mean, just boot up the game and just walk outside the Pokemon Center. You'd probably find it.
Actually, true. Oh wait, no, I have Ori loaded. I'm not about to put in Scarlet and Violet right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm really not. Yeah, I agree with that. There's some great music, but they didn't show it off well. Really? Because the entire time I was playing the game, I was only complimenting the music. I literally said, like, you guys literally saw me in real time. They're like, wow, this music is really good. Wow, I really like the soundtrack in this game. Like, wow, I'm really impressed by the music. That was like my whole entire gameplay. I love the soundtrack. I love it so much. I love it so much. I think they did an amazing job. And I think they did show it off pretty well. At least in my thought. Even the battle music. We got Poco Path. They're like different things. We're on like different paths and stuff. Oh, it's so good.
I don't quite remember the trainer battle theme. That's probably the only thing that I would say is forgettable because I don't remember it right now. But
let's see. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Trainer battle theme. Let's see.
Let me see what this sounds like. Probably a banger. It's just Pokemon. It's Pokemon. We like that. This is what.
Is there a Pokemon game with a great basic battle track? Hoenn, please. It's just Hoenn. It's always gonna be Hoenn.
I feel so bad for Adam. This is what he got. That's so. I feel so bad. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. That. Oh yeah, if I had that too, Adam, you know what? I might be thinking like you, to be honest. But yeah, I love this soundtrack. This is like a top 3 soundtrack. Like, Nemona's theme by itself is like making this whole soundtrack at least B tier. Like by itself, it's doing that much heavy lifting.
For the game, wow.
It's very good. It's very, very good. I love the Nemona theme. Oh, it's so good. But yeah. Sword and Shield had a great soundtrack. Sword and Shield soundtrack was like,
that was okay.
It was like all right.
I don't think there's any truly bad Pokemon soundtracks. I think the most we said was that X and Y was kind of forgettable, but even then, like there's still some good themes in there.
And X and Y had like top 2 bike music. So, you gotta give us some props for that.
I don't remember the bike theme. Let me look that up right now.
Oh, you don't remember the XY bike theme? Oh, it's so good. It's
I remember the gate theme, actually.
I love it. I love it. It's so good. I also, weirdly enough, I really like the Gen 5 bike theme as well. And then it's just like, then it just goes on the bike music. Yeah, the Gen 5 bike music and the Gen 6 bike music are like, they're really, really good. I honestly couldn't tell you which one is better. I love them a lot.
That's a shame Sun and Moon didn't have a bike theme, huh?
I don't think any... Wait. Did you even have a bike in Sun and Moon?
No, you didn't. You had the ride animals.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Like, wait, you didn't have a bike? But yeah, okay, I'm getting lost. Yeah, Gen 7's is amazing.
Gen 9's, but all right.
I'm sorry, Gen 9 is amazing.
Okay, well then I guess that's a good point for them. But let's move on to the plot, shall we?
Hold on one second. Kennedy just linked this really bad song in the chat.
Oh, the beat theme. It's pretty good.
I don't agree. I don't agree. 100% do not agree. But anyway,
okay,
let's go on to the next one.
Drake like her. It's fine.
Plot. Yeah. The plot. There were 3 of them, and you know what? I liked them. I liked the plots. I thought they were they were wholesome. Yeah, because you have.
There's obviously 3 paths, but did Momona's path really have a plot to it?
I mean, it's like the general, you are trying to become the Pokemon champion. I guess it's not really a plot. Well, I mean, it kind of is. Okay, it's not really a plot. Okay. So there are 2 plots.
Actually, you know what?
No, actually, there's still 3. There are still 3. Yeah.
The ending zone, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? There are still 3. And you know what? I liked them all. I really did. You guys were really ragging me about the Team Star one, but you know what? I really felt for those kids. Okay, they had a really good sad song every single time I saw them. I liked it.
Did not care for Team Stars. That's especially with Penny just kind of sending you like not so subtle. Who is she? Who is the hacker? And then like kind of trying to force you to feel bad for her and Team Star. I was not really, I wasn't really
It
moved
worked
by
though.
Team Star.
It
I
worked.
was
I was
moved more
moved.
by Arvin. I think
Oh,
Arvin.
it
I
was
think
so
Arvin
sad.
was better done. Did not care for Team Star. But the whole Area Zero thing, I
Oh,
think that was
oh,
legitimately pretty well done.
that was so good.
And it's a shame that it took until the end of the game for them to show off their chops.
I feel like it should have been part of like what? I mean, I guess it was. I guess it was kind of part of the main story. I guess it was. I guess that was literally just the end of the main story. I guess of what they wanted to tell. It's like the true final boss. I guess. Yeah. I think they did it. I think they did it all well. I cared about Team Star. Okay. I cared about their plights. I cared about them being bullied. I cared about them just wanting to do what's best for them. You know what? I mess with that. I mess with that heavy. You know what? They were all just friends.
I think it's pretty good by Pokemon standards, but as we all know, that's not exactly a very high bar to clear.
You're just a hater.
And it is especially poignant coming from Sword and Shield, which had a garbage plot.
That's
so. I mean, again, with we usually all Sword and Shield, I'll dunk on that game every day of the week. Scarlet Violet did it better. Not exactly a high bar, but yeah, I guess that's something, I suppose, but that's why it's in the low weight.
Wait, you said you're surprised that it's in the low weight? Or
No,
why?
I said that's why it's in the low weight.
Okay. I was like, you're surprised. Yeah. Overall, I'm thinking. I mean, I like the plots. I thought they were pretty good. Even if you're not looking at Team Star, the Arvin one, it was so heartwarming. He was just trying to get his dog back, and he needed the Herba Mystica. Oh, Arvin. Oh. And then the last one, Arvin's dad. We all thought he was a deadbeat, but in actuality, he was just dead. But also still kind of a deadbeat regardless, because he let himself be killed to save a Pokemon instead of going back home to his son, which is still kind of wild to me, but still sad all the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
His dad / mom just kind of dropped the ball. And Arvin had to suffer it with only his best bud, the dog, with him.
And he was a good boy. And we almost killed him when he tried to battle us, though.
You shouldn't have come at the Kings.
True. Man bullied me to hide hunt for the whole game. No, he didn't. So yeah, overall plots, I'm saying they were pretty good overall. Especially if we're talking about Pokemon standards. They were pretty good.
Okay. Well then, shall we move on to Rivals and Champions?
Yeah. What you got for us, Howard? What you got for our Rivals and Champions?
I think they are. Let's see. Minus Penny. I would say that. Actually, I don't care much for Gita either. But I liked Nimona enough, and I liked Arvin. Did not care for Penny. Did not care for Gita. But again, at least they did more with those guys than they do with the previous 3D games.
Hey, get off my boy Leon. Leon did more
Leon
than Gita.
Sucks. There's
Get
no sugarcoating.
Get off my boy Leon.
Sugarcoat it. He
Get off my boy Leon. Leon is great.
Oh, I get lost. I'm unbeatable. There's nothing.
He was no. He was there. Where's Wizard Wisdom has been?
I am literally unbeatable. I solve every problem in the story. There's literally no point to the pro tag whatsoever until the very, very end. That's Leon. Bro, even Leon when he's actually when he's doing things, it's a detriment to the plot.
That's not even true.
What do you mean that's what happens?
It's not even true.
That's because path gets blocked off. He's like, oh no, a Dynamax Pokemon. What are we gonna do? Leon's here. Okay, I guess I'll just move on then. That's me. I don't do anything in the story, but
he's the champion. What is he supposed to let that slide? He's the
No,
champion. He's the
but I'm
undefeated
saying
champion.
The plot could have more than one, conflict going on that you actually solve, right? But what is the pro tag do? Oh, guess that's
Well,
that's it
that's
for
a
me.
problem
I'm
with
moving
the
on.
plot itself, not with Leon. Okay, Leon was doing his job as a champion.
It's a chicken and egg. They feed off each other. It's bad plot, and
You know
Leon
what?
suffers
You know
for
what?
it too.
You know what? We're not even talking about Sword and Shield right now. You know what? we'll argue about Sword and Shield another time. But yeah, what were your thoughts about the Scarlet and Violet guys?
I like Nimona enough, even if she's just kind of straightforward, pretty simple. But I will say, I think just like any Japanese medium, I think she's only popular because she's a girl. Because I don't think people would really appreciate Nimona as much if Nimona was a guy, because she's like, it's
I.e. Barry.
I don't think people would find her like shtick of being very obsessive with battling and being very insistent and being all over your business if she was just a guy. I don't think people would find her endearing at all. As for Arvin, I actually liked the subversion about him just being kind of a jerk to you and Miraidon, and because it turns out he's very resentful. I think plot wise, character writing wise, very very good, especially by 3D standards and even by Pokemon franchise as a whole. Not a high bar, but still, that's a lot more than I can say for just about any other rival and champion. Penny, I think they tried to do too much, or they tried to force her, I should say, both into the Team Star, into the Area Zero. I don't think she wasn't not very seamless. Let's go with that. And as for Gita, I just don't really like her, especially since it's implied that she's working our man Larry to the bone. Larry gets nothing to himself. So, and not to mention, she has a joke of a team. I mean, seriously, who's running Go-Go and who's running Glamora as your ace? I mean, honestly.
Ooh, you're right. Yeah, I liked everybody. I definitely did not like Arvin at first, but as soon as I got started on his story, it was over. I melted. I was like, Arvin, what a good boy. What just a good guy. Then you find out he hates his dad. Like, man, his dad was probably a deadbeat. Dang, that's crazy. Yo, I feel bad for Arvin. I liked Arvin as the story went on.
No mention of his other parent, but that's okay, I guess. Focus on the deadbeat mom or dad.
hey, I played Violet. I only knew his dad. That's all I knew. Yeah, I love Nimona. Nimona's great. Nimona is fantastic. She just wants to box all the time, and you know what? I'm down. I'm down with it. I'm down. Just have a rival that just wants to fight and be better. Okay, I'm 100%. Basically, she's essentially just Barry. That's really all she is, right? I mean, she's not a champion, but she's just Barry. Hyperactive, always wanting to battle, all that good stuff.
I think that's what makes her less annoying than Barry. I guess Barry just kind of what's he do? He runs into you, and then he tries to find you, and then that's what he does. He also complains about you for whatever reason. He just a lot of complaining, a lot of bitching, and Nimona's not about that. She's just trying to help you grow into a rival that'll match your expectations.
But Barry was like, you knew Barry was just
sucks.
joking.
No one likes Barry.
Barry.
No one likes Barry.
I like Barry. I've always liked Barry. Everybody's just a hater. It's fine. It's fine. But I like Nimona. Nimona was great. Penny, people are out here just hating Penny. I think Penny was fine. Like, she's just out here, she's just trying to help her friends with Team Star, in a very weird roundabout way. She's really smart. She hacks the system, literally steals from the Pokemon League. Yo, freak capitalism. Yo, that's Penny. You know what it is. Yeah, she's just basically all of you guys in chat. Penny is just you guys. So, I mean, yeah, there you go. So we all have to like Penny, unless we're all saying we don't like ourselves. But yeah, I thought Penny was fine. You know, she didn't have to look like Toothpaste Chan, but you know, fine enough.
It's okay 'cause
Geeta,
she's got the Eevee backpack.
adorable, truly adorable. But you know what wasn't adorable? Glimora, because Glimora has to be the worst champ. Maybe second worst, because you know I really still don't like Alder. Alder literally let his region down, like at the worst possible time. Okay?
Well, I mean, he had the job to end, you know, and N was too powerful.
Literally the worst champion. Now, you know, maybe not as forgettable as Diantha, but hey, honestly, we didn't see enough of Diantha. So Diantha could be the worst, but she just didn't do anything. So we'll never truly know.
2-3 sentences. Geeta, you know, at least she's around, but I don't. But
her
yeah,
team is
I don't
garbage.
really like Geeta. And her team is garbage. Yes.
I thought her design was cool. I liked her design. I didn't have a problem with her design. I just thought she was not fit to be champion.
I'm not a huge fan of the design, especially since one of my PokeTubers that I'm subscribed to just named their Glimora as Geeta's wig, and I can't unsee that now.
That's so good. Geeta's wig, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think that was kind of the point, being a little bit like unsettling / definitely different vibes compared to everyone else in the region. But you know, despite, you know, even if that is the point, I don't really like it that much.
I mean, that's fine. It's fair, I guess. I just don't like her as a champion. So for that reason alone, I'm saying she wasn't a great champion. All right, she might have been there at the game. She didn't really do anything, to be honest. She was just kind of there and to get beat up with bad strategy. So yeah, overall, rivals and champions, probably about like a 50-50. You know, just good. Maybe like just pretty okay, or like slightly above average, maybe.
Yeah, I'd go with that, especially since Arvin is hard carrying, basically. I think with Arvin there, it's probably top 3. It's a top 3 group, probably just because of Arvin, basically.
Arvin really carrying the load for you, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. So let's see. So now we'll go to the middleweight.
Actually, real quick. So now they're doing low weight. You know, how would you say? You would say overall, the low weight is like, you know, a positive.
Overall, it's a positive. I really like the music.
Overall positive, especially compared to other or previous entries, maybe. But like, we'll stick with just like the 3D era, I guess.
I mean, if we're just talking about the 3D era, it might be the best in the 3D era, just like in general.
As far as low weight,
yeah,
I would agree. Yeah, it's not entirely fair, but yes, I would agree.
So middleweights.
Middleweights, yeah, I guess.
Let's
Now
see.
the first one is: did the gen introduce a mechanic or feature that should or deserve to be in future installments? I guess, and you know, the big one, Terra types, right? Should that be, you know, should that be a gimmick that a future title should have?
I might want to lean toward yes, if not slightly revamped, because the way that Pokemon is going, because like Terra types give more love to Pokemon that kind of need the love and just like slight usefulness. It's not as overbearing as like Dynamaxing, but it's pretty. But it can also give stronger Pokemon even stronger things. But it can also make past Pokemon who were good again. Like Dragonite's great again. But yeah, I like terror types. I think terror typing or having some way to change your typing is good, and I would like to see that kind of return in different Pokemon games, even if it's in like a different shape or form.
I think that when it comes to Terra typing, um, I think it's interesting, but the issue for me is just like, hey, is this worth replacing Megas? No. Is it worth replacing Hidden Power?
Maybe.
Me if they rebalance the Terras a bit. But actually, what I would say is that I think ever since Sun and Moon, or actually, X and Y, I think alternate forms once again is probably their best feature of a 3D game. I think the past Pokemon, especially, are really neat and interesting. The future Pokemon, uh, the naming convention could be better, and they're not exactly the most crazy designs. But I'm glad they tried, and I wouldn't be mad if they did some variation of that again in the future. Um, but of course, they probably won't because this is 3D Pokemon we're talking about.
No faith at all.
No, absolutely not. Has there been any reason to?
No, there
Yeah,
hasn't. I
yeah,
guess.
exactly. Now, all
I
right.
mean,
Now here's the
kind
other
of
big one
well, kind of with like Legends Arceus, right?
with Legends Arceus bringing back what?
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I might have misunderstood what you're saying. Never mind.
Well, anyway, the other big one, sandwiches, baby. We love sandwiches. We love the oddly detailed bread. um,
I really never liked the secondary stuff they add in like the Pokemon games. Like I didn't mess with Pokemon to me. I didn't mess with the Pokemon camp or the Pokemon Masala whatever thing. I just don't mess with the secondary mechanics since 3D started.
and I would totally agree. I do not really care for the sandwiches. It's just, basically O powers and X and Y repackaged once again. Um, I don't know what they have against like the Oras Dex Nav if they really want to do that kind of thing. It's like they just want to throw their time and development towards these little things that don't really matter and that we're probably never ever going to see again. So
True. True.
so it's like, yeah, I could definitely leave that part. And I will also say again with features, I'm gonna go back to open world, baby. And I obviously most people like it, but I don't. I don't really like open world. I also think, especially in this game, Scarlet and Violet, I don't think there's a whole lot to do with the open world if you're not, focusing on finding the Pokemon. Really,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. Uh, yeah, it's. I mean, there really isn't. I mean, you can find a whole bunch of items just on the ground, so it feels like you're finding a whole lot of things, and it makes it feel better. But yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that just seems to be a limitation of open world. But also, trying to create a whole ass game from the ground up within not even 3 years. I'm pretty sure it's really more like 1.5. So it's good. Unfortunately, it's just an open world, especially, is just going to suffer when you don't have the time to really flesh it out.
Well,
And
hopefully
so,
in the next Pokemon game they flesh it out.
are we like? Do I have to bring up the chart for the Pokemon cycle? Let the point for me. The point is that like if you're only going to have 1.5 years to make a game, I'd rather them not keep the open world.
Dan says that Horizon Zero Dawn fixed like all of the like open world problems. Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
I've watched Abigail play both Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden Wests. And I think when they, I think their side quests are really cool actually. Um, but I still think it falls into the pit of busy work on the map and pointless like animations of her having to physically pick up crafting materials. I think that still falls into some certain open flaws of open world of busy work, but it is definitely uh, the best open world game, I would say.
Okay. All right. Um, I mean, I still think for Pokemon open world, I feel like open world should be the standard. I want them to just make everything look like Pokemon Snap. If we could just make everything look like Pokemon Snap, we're good. Like, you know, have cool Pokemon interactions between each other and stuff like that. You know, they're actually doing things like give every Pokemon like some AI generated path and cute thing or something like that. That'd be super tight. I'd mess with that. But yeah, as for mechanics, terra typing is good. Being able to just buy your battle items, that's good. That should come back. Let's see. I think those might be like the two main things that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, those are the big ones. I'd say that, you know, again though, like Megas died for this basically. So so it's like, is this worth having over Megas? I'd say no.
Well, rest in peace, Mega Evolutions. We will always want you back, but we know we'll never get you. Maybe someday.
Hey, maybe the
But
X and Y remakes will give us some hope.
you think they're gonna remake X and Y? Ain't no way.
They're gonna remake. They definitely will make remake. They'll remake every gen now.
Hey,
But the question is that like, in fact I would say X and Y needs a remake more than Gen 5. Honestly,
I don't think they'll remake any of the 3D games. I just feel like they just won't do it.
well,
Like
that's not for like another 5 6 years.
I don't think they'll ever have a remake. Like 30 years in the future, I don't think they'll ever. Unless
Ever
we've
after
unless we progress to a point so far in the future, they're like, you know what? We're gonna make Pokemon X and Y just look like Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West or whatever.
Yeah, well, hey, if only Pokemon Company actually threw money at their product, but
Unless they started going in that trend. But overall, yeah, I would say there are a few things from this gen that I'd like to see going forward. Yeah,
Wait,
that
really?
deserve to be.
You would like Terra types to be on a future game?
So yes, that or something similar to it. Yeah, and then also being able to buy your actual items, your actual battle items. We don't. I mean, we don't really need like a battle
Well,
tower
when it
kind
comes
of
to
thing
battle
going
items,
anymore.
how did they do it Sword and Shield? Was it Battle Tower?
How did you do it? I I think because I don't think you could just go out and buy them. I don't believe you could just go out and buy them. Because how did I get my battle items? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you had to get BP for something, but whatever.
That sounds about right. But yes, I do appreciate you just being able to buy everything you basically need instead of another currency in Scarlet and Violet. But well, is that's probably because they didn't really have a post game. So
Hey, there was Shield Bird and Sword Bird or whatever.
oh no, I'm still talking about Scarlet and Violet. It's
Oh,
not
oh,
really
okay.
not really a post game for Scarlet and Violet.
What are you talking about? The DLC is coming out right now. That's the post game.
The one that you say you probably aren't buying.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. The next one. How do the gens compare to the one directly before it? A strict upgrade, in my opinion.
Yes, but again, that's an extremely low bar considering I have said and will continue to say, Sword and Shield is pound for pound the worst entries in the entire franchise.
Yeah,
So
I'm
yeah,
still
it's
here.
pretty
I'm
it's
still
pretty
here
hard.
on
It's
Gen 2.
it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard not to, improve upon that.
Don't worry, Kennedy. He's just too afraid to say it's Generation 2. But you know what? That's okay. I'll forgive him this time.
Can't appreciate Swish like I can. SMH. Okay.
Did you have any miscellaneous things?
Miscellaneous?
Wait,
sure
I have a miscellaneous thing. Yeah, their clothes are ugly. All the clothes are ugly. It's all bad. It's horrible. Jesus, why would they make it so bad?
I will also say that I find that, again, this is tying back to the open world. The towns are interesting, right? But there's barely any NPCs that are of note. It's all basically the gym leaders, essentially. There's not a whole lot of background lore, not a lot of interesting locations outside of the towns that have real meaning behind them. If every location outside of towns is basically, hey, what kind of Pokemon is there? I will also say that the way that they handle trainer battles is understandable, but still kind of odd. In that they're all completely optional, but they might as well just not be there, essentially. And there's not much there's not even mini games or something. There's not a whole lot of content outside of the Pokemon themselves and then the 3 pads, it seems to me.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It would be really cool if they had mini games a Magikarp fishing mini game, or I don't know, maybe kind of like the stuff where they did in Sun and Moon, where you could go manta ray, surfing and stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff was cool. Yeah, I would have liked to see stuff like that, Howard. I think that's a good point, because it does feel a little bare at times.
I think it is unfortunately rather bare, and that if the game was just like Area Zero from the beginning, hoo-wee.
Ooh-wee! I do like the way they made the towns look, though. This has to be some of the most lived-in feeling towns. It feels great. All the locations for the towns were great. I love the theming that they did for all of them. I think
the
they were all
architecture
amazing.
is nice. Again, the issue for me is just the people. They just kind of lift a lot, especially a lot of the walking NPCs. They just kind of lifted it from Gen 5, which is just you can't even really interact with the NPCs. They just have a bubble as they're walking, and that's it. So I think it's especially for what's nominally a AAA game. It's pretty. I want to say, what do I want to say? I guess juvenile or really amateurish. $1 billion franchise, by the way, is essentially the point I'm making.
That's true. Also, there should have been voice acting in this game.
Yes, there absolutely should be voice acting, especially since they actually seems like they did a little more with cutscenes. I know there's a few cutscenes in Sword and Shield, but it seems like there's a few more here in Scarlet and Violet, and it's again very jarring and kind of distracting that there's no voice acting for these NPCs.
Exactly. Also, I think I have to cut this short. I forgot it's Monday, so that means I have to be done by 8.
Wow.
That's a little. So we will have to continue this tomorrow at the beginning of the stream.
Wow. Okay, that's fine.
I know. I gotta cut off early on Mondays. All right.
Tisk. Can't spend some extra time with his stream, with his chat, despite coming back from vacay.
Sorry, gotta go to my wife. What can you do?
All right. Well, pet wizard for me. Yeah, we'll continue this tomorrow.
All right, will do. Peace out.
All right, see ya.
All right, guys. Sorry I had to cut it. Oh my God, we're not playing that. There we go. Sorry I had to cut it a little short today, guys, at least in terms of that. We're going to finish the talk tomorrow with Howard, but I got to get out of here. You guys, all lovely people, have a fantastic night, and I will see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST. Night, guys. Later.